to my channel. There are a few things I want to talk about. Well, really just one thing. I want to talk about it. Here's the big news. I've been diagnosed with ADHD. Yes. It kind of all makes sense now to me. Oh, you can see a mess in my background. No, thank you. I'll move you over even though there's a huge light right here. So yeah, so I've been diagnosed with ADHD. It all makes sense to me personally, where it's like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. Oh, that's a symptom too? Okay, yeah, then that makes sense. Oh, and that, okay, yeah, that's definitely me. And for that, I have TikTok to thank. There's so many people sharing that information on TikTok, so because of you guys, I found that out. But yeah, so I was scrolling through TikTok, and there's this one guy in particular. I'll leave the link to his TikTok and his Instagram. His name's like Connor or something. I can't pronounce his last name. Starts with a D, I think. I was scrolling through Reels on Instagram, and I came across one of his Reels that he posted from TikTok onto Instagram, and I related to it. I was like, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. You know, some people have some of those symptoms but aren't ADHD, so I kept looking at more of his videos and I was like, oh, that's not normal? Only ADHD people have that? Okay. I kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and the more and more I related to, I was like, okay. And then I came across more ADHD TikTok videos, and more and more people. I had other things in common with them, and I'm like, that's not normal. I thought that was everybody. Okay, cool. Okay. And it made me think, what if I'm just undiagnosed and I have ADHD? So I went through Google and took, you know, those little quizzes that you take to see if I have ADHD, even though I know that's not a proper diagnosis, but I'll get to that. So I did that. I was like, oh, okay, it says I most likely have ADHD. Okay, cool. And so I like kept postponing the fact that I was gonna get an assessment done. And then finally I found a thing where I could do it online because I hate people. And so I found an online assessment where it was like with real doctors and stuff. So I did that. And then I got my results in like a day or two later. And it said that I have ADHD, the combined type, or what is it called? F90.2? I think that's what it is. I think that's like the doctor term for it. I mostly do the inattentive parts of ADHD, but I do have some of the hyperactive parts of ADHD, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, whoops, I didn't mean move the camera. But yeah, been diagnosed with ADHD from a real life doctor, from a real doctor. And I felt both relieved because I'm like, okay, at least now I have answers and it all makes sense now. It's all clicking. But at the same time, like, well, crap, I have ADHD and I have all these freaking meh. It was kind of a surreal moment and I didn't know how to process it for a bit, and I'm just like, okay, wow. So part of me was like kind of sad that I have ADHD, if that makes sense. But another part of me was like, okay, it's makes sense though. So that's cool. Yeah, that's where I'm at. And this is this video of me announcing that I have ADHD. I'm learning more and more about it, but who knows how I'll feel next week about it. And by that, I mean if I'll keep looking into it. Most likely won't be. Probably get bored of it. But right now, it's pretty interesting and pretty fun to learn, so we'll see. Where was I going with this? Oh, yes, this is where I was going. So through TikTok, I don't know if this is a legit thing. I don't know, so don't come at me. But I saw this girl, forgot her name, I forgot her user, I can't even think of it. But she had posted a TikTok, is that she had said that ADHD is a disability and people were coming after her about it. I was like, hey, nah, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, no, it is a disability, guys. Like, why do you think people help people with ADHD within school? Which I wonder how much helpful that would have been now that I'm like thinking about it. I had help for school. But I'm now back in school with college. Almost at high school. I graduated high school a long time ago. Like 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Back to the point. Oh, yes. Disability. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it is a disability. kind of curious. I should probably look into it. I've been ranting, so I'm going to go. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!